streaming. This never works. It should be streaming now. Okay, we're live, but it's unlisted. Can we get this control panel to work? Yes. There we go. Control panel. Now I can set it to public. Wherever the flip I do that. Why do I set it to public? Hello? There it is. And we're going. Okay, testing the audio quality, testing how the audio is on my end. Sounds good. Stop playing that. Engage with your audience. Okay. Alright, we should be live now. Should be sending, there we go, sending feed from my YouTube channel. You can see the chats coming in now. Give you guys a little hello. So you guys should be able to hear me okay. Let me know how my microphone quality is in the chat. This is not a face cam stream, it would just be with my microphone. But type in the chat now how my microphone sounds, if it's bad quality or if there's any lag in the stream too. Let me know. Obviously we will be filming a video, so I can't have the chat on display while I'm, filming because it's gathering footage for the actual video itself. But in between looking at pieces of art from both my Discord server and my YouTube community, I will have a look at chat, see what you guys are saying. Just having a look at the stream playback looks good. So yes, and then you've got OBS there. Right, lovely jubbly. Hope you guys are okay. Yeah, let me know how my microphone sounds. Wait for some people to get in here, and then I'll explain to you all what we're going to be doing. So obviously we're here in the Discord server, and we're going to be first looking through the Aviation art submission channel. We'll go back to the start when it was first made, because this is a new channel from when I re-announced the coming back of the art series. So we'll be going through this channel, looking at all of these pieces of art, rating them out of 10, and then we will go and do the same thing but with the YouTube community, because obviously some people don't have access to the Discord server, and that's okay. Let me change the resolution. Shut up. Let's pop out chat here. Here we go. Oh, where's chat gone? Such a noob at streaming. Okay, here we go. Pop out chat here. Alright, lovely stuff. We'll go ahead and get on with rating. Once I've know the chat set up right. Okay, hello everybody, I can see you guys down there. If anyone, I've removed all moderators from my YouTube channel, so if I spot anyone who used to be a moderator, or if you want to be moderator, I'll keep an eye on you. Just let me know if you want to be moderator, and we can sort that out. Just gonna open the stream on my live stream to make sure it's running all right. On my phone. There you go. Testing the audio quality. Sounds good. Okay. I saw someone say do model planes count. We have a separate channel in the Discord server for plane models. This isn't a model rating thing. It is an art rating. Art rating video, art rating series. So I'll just configure a goal here. So yeah, you can upload your models into the Discord server, which the link will be in the description of this stream if you want to join. And we'll set a stream goal there, because I always do. Alright, and with that, we'll get started with the rating. So I'm going to close chat and I'll reopen it once we've been for a few, but I'm now going to be speaking in my YouTube video filming voice. So yeah, I'll film a little segment here. Okay guys, welcome back, and it is the return of a series that we have been wanting back for a long time. One that got many views back in the day, which many of you enjoyed. It was very fun for you guys to take part in it. It is the Aviation Art Rating series, and it is now back with this brand new Aviation Art Submission channel with a bunch of fresh drawings, and we're also this time going to be using the ones that have been uploaded on the YouTube community, which we'll be doing after this, and we're going to be rating each and every one of these drawings or art pieces of art out of 10. So if they're good, they might get an 8, a 9, or a 10. Or if they're bad, then they'll get an appropriate rating. So first of all, we've got this Sukhoi Su-57. This is by one of our moderators on the Discord server. It is a very nice sketch, I would say. Nice Russian writing there too. And yeah, it's very detailed. You've filled up the page. You've used the entire of the page. And this is a solid sketch. It drawn back in 2023, which is quite some time away. But yes, this sketch, I think, gonna give it a 7 out of 10 right here. Very good drawing. Right, let's have a check on the chat now. See how you guys are. So yeah, as I say, any parts where I'm rating the drawings I'll be in the video, and if you want to upload your art to be reviewed sooner, then you can obviously go in the Discord server, upload your art here. Don't double upload if you've already uploaded it, as we will see every single one of them in the Discord server. And then the YouTube community post, the YouTube community, you can upload your art there, which we'll be looking at later on. So yeah, just checking if there's any questions you guys have asked. Can you mod me? I can't remember you being mod on the last time, so I'll have a look to see who does good in this stream. But if I recognise any moderators, I will. Right, anyway. Okay, on to the next drawing now. We've got another moderator, and this I'm assuming this is meant to be an Ilyushin, a Russian plane. I think that's how you pronounce it. I probably botched that pronunciation. Il-76. It's not that good. The wings are a bit off. The wings look kind of depressed. I'm not sure what this is on the side of the screen, but the actual plane here, it's not the best we've seen. We're gonna have to give it a modest rating of 3.5 out of 10 for this one. What was your favourite airline other than Ryanair? Other than Ryanair, Jet 2, but Ryanair's my favourite airline, so yeah. This one's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, on to the next one. Ooh. Okay, we have a nice bit of digital art here. A Concorde, in a very sunset or lava background, whatever that's meant to be. But it's a bit blurred, but the actual digital art itself is quite meaningful, quite delicate. And I'd say, while it does lack detail, this piece of digital art can probably get this 6.5 out of 10. I think. What do you think about that one, guys? So yeah, after rating each piece of art, I'll get your guys' opinion. 100 out of 10. Okay. Yeah, pretty solid. And now we've got the next one. Looks like a trace piece of digital art. A UPS 757. Bit low quality on the upload here. But apart from that, it's a very good trace. Very accurate tracing. You know, I can't find many flaws with it from what I can see from the low quality. But you've got the clouds very nice here. Obviously, it is a trace digital art, so there's only a high amount to score. You can rate it. But I'd say this deserves a 6.5 out of 10. What do you think of that one, guys? 8 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 7. Okay. Alright, we're being quite generous here. On to the next. Okay, you've already seen this one. An Embraer ERJ 145. It's a pencil sketch with a bit of colour added to it. It's pretty basic. Maybe the shape might be a bit off, but it's actually pretty clean. There's not too many mistakes. And if this was one of your first drawings, or if you're improving, good luck on the journey to improve. But this is, without a doubt, a decent drawing. So, this one gets a 5.5 out of 10. It's definitely not going to be the worst we're going to see, and it's a decent drawing here. What do we think about this one? ERJ 145. 6 out of 10. Yeah, 6 out of 10. Okay, -1. All right. 4.5 out of 10. Yeah, it's mixed. On to the next one. Okay, so we've got some Concorde digital art, clearly with a custom livery. Obviously a Trace Concorde with this vibrant air livery. Could use a background. It's not too hard to add backgrounds, but it's a good trace and it's a peculiar livery. So we'll give this one a 5 out of 10. We're being quite harsh with some of the digital art because I feel like, you know, anyone can trace, but it's a good piece of drawing. You've added some good shadowing too, which is good. What do you think about that Concorde? Vibrant Air Concorde. Galaxy Concorde. People are saying Galaxy out of 10, 4 out of 10. Crazy looking, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna just... What's this? I remember on live stream start a poem. Okay. Right. Okay, on to the next one. We have what looks to be... I'm not quite sure what this is. VHEBE. We're gonna need some help here. Hang on. VHEBE. Okay, it's an A330. Got it. Okay, so an A330. I wouldn't have got that from this sketch. It's got some good colouring, but it's a bit amateur. I probably wouldn't have got an A330. Bit of a mix between an A320 and an A310. But you can't really tell. It's not the best. We'll give it a 4 out of 10. What do we think about that one? 4.4 out of 10. 3 out of 10. Very harsh. Well, 6 minus 7 out of 10. Okay. 6, 7. We've got even more coming in the channel though. And this... I'm not sure this... I'll just include this in the video. I'm not sure this counts as aviation. I mean, it's clearly a game of some sort. That's not Minecraft. You can't build like that in Minecraft, but... Let me know in the chat if you know what game this is. We won't give it a rating because it's not really aviation art. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure what game this is. Roblox. Okay, we're saying Roblox. Alright, on to the next one. Ooh. Is this a fictional... I draw a JetBlue A320 Dunkin' Donuts livery. I'm going to have to check if this is fictional or not. I don't recognise it, but JetBlue A320 with a perhaps fictional Dunkin' Donuts livery. It's a pretty well designed livery. It's very vibrant. Obviously, the JetBlue and Dunkin' isn't really coloured in, but maybe it's meant to be white, so that's fine. Yeah, it's messy in some parts, but as a general model, you've done a decent job, and it's a pretty good livery. So 5.5. 5.5 out of 10. Now let's actually see if this was a fictional livery. I think it is. Oh no! It's not a fictional livery. This exists. I did not know this exists. I did not know this existed. That's a cool livery. But I know I've never seen this plane in my life. JetBlue Dunkin' collab livery. That is... You learn something new every day. Right, what do we think, guys? Oh. Yeah, donut out of 10. Alright. Pretty good. This one took 8.7 hours, apparently. 8.7 hours. That is pretty cool. I love the backdrop of the flag. I'm assuming it's a state flag. Maybe, I mean, it says Illinois there, so it might be the state flag of Illinois. Who knows? But a state flag in the background. And this amazing, what looks to be a 737-700 or 800. It's obviously one of Southwest's amazing liveries that they do of different states. Like, some of the best liveries out there. And this is a very good trace and digital art of this livery. Appreciate the effort that went into this one. This is good. I've got to give this one a 7 out of 10. What do we think? What do you think, chat? This one. 67 out of 10. America out of 10. These made up ratings. 10 out of 10. Yeah, this is very Missouri, someone said. Nice Southwest livery. 7.5 out of 10, alright. Okay, this next one. Some sort of pixel art. I would be concerned that your plane doesn't have any engines, and the wings are at quite an impossible angle. And it's got 2 engines back here, so I'm not quite sure what this plane is. It's got 2 engines back here, so I didn't see them in the first place. But yeah, it's hard to tell what plane this really is, or what airline it is. So yeah, I'm gonna have to give this a 3.5 out of 10. Very harsh. What do you think about that one? Does anyone even know what that plane is? 3 out of 10. Engines in the back, yeah. MD-80. Yeah, it could be an MD-80, yeah. I didn't see the engines to start with. 5 big pixel, yeah. Worthy of... Oh, yeah, they were talking about that one. Okay, on to the next. Ooh. Alright, another one from our moderator here. This is... I'd say it is aviation related, so we can accept this. Admiral Kuznetsov. I've definitely butchered that pronunciation. But it's a Kuznetsov class heavy aircraft cruiser. Obviously, another Russian one here. It's a very good recreation, a very good drawing of what this would look like. Very detailed, and it's got very good shading in parts. Again, this one's a more recent one, 2025. I'd give this a 7 out of 10. Would be 7.5, but it's an aircraft carrier, not a plane, so I'm a bit biased. But it is aviation related. 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 for this drawing, I think. What do you think about that? It's a ship, yeah, aircraft carrier. So yeah, 10 out of 10, you say? 8 out of 10. All right, okay. On to the next. We have one from Cheese Aviation, and this is the wrong way around, but we're just gonna have to work with it. Let's just rotate our screens here. What looks to be a Cessna 152 or 172. I love that person you've sketched in there. That's very nice. We're better if you uploaded it in the right, rotation, but that's okay. Yeah, photo taking skills here too. But we're not rating those. We're not rating the shadow. We're rating this drawing. And this sketch, this drawing, is pretty good. I've got to give this one 7 out of 10. I was in between 6.5 and 7, but 7 out of 10. And I want to save the higher ratings for really shocking ones. You know what I mean? Okay. Anyway, what do we think about this one? Cessna. W Cessna, 8 out of 10. 6.7 out of 10, yeah. Yeah. Very good. Okay, this one, again, it's in the wrong rotation. Not quite sure what this is. Some kind of ERJ, maybe. CRJ. Wrong rotation. Clearly sketch with pen, which, I'm not a fan of that. Or maybe they've just really aggressively sketched it with pencil. But, yeah, this isn't the best. We've got to be doing better than this, guys. 2 out of 10, I think. What do you think about that? 4 out of 10. 2 out of 10. Yeah. Very sloppy. Okay, ooh, we got another one from our moderator here. They're uploading quite a few, and this is different to the one we looked at first. Another Sukhoi Su-35, the last flanker, 2025. This is very good. I think even better than the first one we saw. I love the angle it's at. You've nailed pretty much every detail there. And yeah, it's very clean. This entire sketch is just very clean, very professional. 8 out of 10. I'm giving it an 8 out of 10, I think. That's worthy. Worthy of an 8 out of 10. What do you think about this one? Okay, we're going to time this guy out for spamming. It's because we don't have any moderators at the minute, so I've got my work cut out of me. What do you think to this one? Yeah, 8.5, 10 out of 10. This guy's also spamming, so let's time this guy out. Okay, we're going to do it in 5 minutes. That seems to be all he's doing. Yeah. Okay. Python Power, just let me know in the chat if you want to become moderator, because I feel like I trust you with it. I've known you on my channel for a long time. I always see you around. Anyway, on to the next drawing. Here we have a Lufthansa A321. I'm not sure where you kept this paper, but it's very crooked. You probably could have stored it a bit better. It does look like maybe you've traced the edges but forgot to do the actual details in between. It's not pleasurable to look at in the grand scheme of things, but there was an effort. So we're going to give this a 4. That's too generous. A 3.5 out of 10. We're still being mean. What do you think about this one? Oh, Jesus. I'm assuming that was 8 out of 10. I'm assuming that was for the last... Yeah, surely. Yeah, this is around a 4. Oh, is that real Johnny? Oh, he can become moderator. He's... Yes. Right, let's also make Python Power moderator. Let's start rebuilding some moderators. So the chat, can I be moderator? I haven't seen enough of you in chat, unfortunately. So we'll just, because I know Real Johnny a lot and I know Python Power a lot. Anyway, on to the next drawing. Let's speed things up here a bit. Ooh, KC-10 tanker, 1981 to 2024. I'm assuming, is this just one certain aircraft or is this when the KC-10 was discontinued? I don't know, but it's a very good tribute drawing. You've got very good shadowing down there. So it's a very good sketch of the KC-10. Some of the dimensions may be a bit off, but it's clean at the end of the day. It's not that messy. It's quite clean. This deserves a 6.5 out of 10. Very solid drawing here. Very solid. What do we think? Any ratings on this? No? A 7 out of 10? 5 out of 10? Yeah. 6. Okay, ooh, free drawings. We got this guy, Tesla free drawings I made a while ago. Okay, let's rate these one by one. This first one is very, very nice. This plane itself is very, very, very good body on this plane. You've nailed that. And you got the registration down here. I would just say a few of these parts, the colouring, and especially the colouring of the background, I know it's big, but it does seem a bit rushed. I feel if you put more attention and time into the colouring, you could have, made this drawing a lot better. But, the actual drawing itself is very good. This one, 7 out of 10. Could be more if the drawing wasn't, the colouring in wasn't so rushed. And next drawing we've got, okay, this looks a bit unfinished. It's another sketch, uploaded in the wrong aspect ratio again. I don't know how hard it is to upload in the right aspect ratio. But yeah, this looks like a bit of a sketch. Looks a bit unfinished, but the actual shape of the plane is good. So I'll give it a 5.5 out of 10. And the final one here. Okay, oh, this is a fan livery. I think I've seen this one on one of his videos. I mean, or I've just seen the livery like it on one of his videos. But flight to 200k, so this is quite old because he's surpassed that now. Would like some fan out of my channel and not i711, just saying. No, mad respect to him, and this drawing is still good. I'll rate it a 5 out of 10. Would be more, but I have got a bias, so 5 out of 10 for this drawing. It's nicely coloured. Okay, these drawings, I know it's hard to rate all three of them, but these were good, right? Good drawings. Billy equals Sigma. 10 out of 10. Not coloured, 4 out of 10. i711, 10 out of 10. Yeah. Okay. Right, on to the next one. Okay. I think digital liveries like digital liveries like this one can't really be classed as aviation art. It is good. I won't leave this one. I won't put this one in the video though because it's kind of it's a good little custom Wait, there was a reaction here, wasn't there? There was a good little custom livery here, but yeah, it's not really. Can't really give it a solid rating because it's kind of out of the boundaries. Is this a drawing? This is a draw. Oh, sorry, I'm just confused about this one. Apparently this is a... Oh, no. I don't know whether this is a drawing or from a game. If it is a drawing, it's got very good 3D attributes. It also could be, like, AI or something. I don't know. If this is a drawing, then 8 out of 10. But I'm just a bit suspicious about this one. Because it kind of... I don't know, what do we think? It kind of doesn't look like a drawing, does it? Photoshop. I think it's Google image. Just say property of Rumble on top of it. You could have just put that over it though. Yeah. Suspicious about this one. If it was in a competition, it would probably be exempt. Okay, my Lufthansa Airbus A310. This is... Wow, I like this sketch. You've used the pencils massively. Every detail, even the logo up there, the shine. You got the shine on the tail. Every detail of this sketch is perfection. Even that small writing down there, even though it's not, you can't make it out, that it is such attention to detail in this drawing, and an amazing signature up there. This is an 8 out of 10 sketch. Really, you should be really proud of yourself to have this talent. That is very good. What do you think about this one? 70 out of 100. 9 out of 10. Okay. Professional, yeah, professional grade this. On to the next. Okay, we've got an unfinished Panavia Tornado art, ATR work, not artwork. This, it just feels a bit rushed. It feels like you haven't put that much effort into it. Maybe you have, or maybe I'm being a bit mean, but yeah, I feel like there's a lot better We'll give this one a 2.5 out of 10, respectfully. What do you think about this one? 67 out of 10. Okay. Maybe I should just stop going to this chat for your opinion. 3.5. 5 out of 10, 3.5. Yeah, seems about right. Okay, next one. Ooh. Oh, this is another one. Oh. Okay, I think that was either a troll submission or something else. But then this is the Panavia tornado we were told about. Again, I haven't really seen this plane before, but let's compare this actually. Let's compare this to the real thing, Panavia tornado, because I don't know what to reference off. Okay. So this is the real thing, and this is the drawing. I'm not quite exactly sure what went wrong. Maybe it's cut in half, or maybe it's just drawing this part. It is a bit messy as well, so 4 out of 10 is all I can really give this one. Good attempt though. Yeah, it's a bit mid, as this guy said. 8.7 out of 10, really? Okay, we've got 4s, 5s. Yeah, messy. Right, on to the next. Okay, no, this is the same. Here's my Boeing 737 MAX Ryanair. I think you're so uncertain about this drawing. You don't even know what airline it is. Is this a Ryanair that's covered in dirt, as you can see by these attributes? Or is it? Yeah, a bit of a. There's not a lot you can say about this, but yeah, sorry, it's bad. Yeah, apology accepted, because it is terrible, unfortunately. We're gonna have to give this one a 1.5 out of 10. You know, just work on it. Just work on it, I'd say. That's quite bad. Get out of 100. 0 minus 1 out of 10. Has to be 1. No exceptions. Yeah, it's not the best. Okay. Another submission from that Tesla guy we saw earlier on. This, Air India 787. Very good. Again, as we saw earlier on, the body shape, you're really going somewhere with the body shape. But then the colouring in the background and the colouring on the actual aircraft, it seems a bit rushed and it seems a bit messy. So 6 out of 10 for this one. And then we've got another one. Okay. It's always with the Ryanair troll submissions, but a fictional airline called Ryan Care looks like a 757, but with propeller engines, which is peculiar. This one gets a -1 out of 10. Thank you for submitting. Yeah, that one. What did they do to my boy? That's cursed. Yeah. Let me make sure the stream's running okay. Yeah, very nice. We've got some steady flow of views in there. I do hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. Let me know in the chat if you are, because this will obviously be turned into a video, which I hope you guys will also enjoy, and we'll see how it does, because I haven't done this. Oh, Airfun's in the chat. We got Airfun in the chat. Everyone say hi to Airfun. He's just joined. Literally, I just see him join. Very good YouTuber. Hope to collaborate again soon once I've got time. But yeah, frequent collaborator. Very good YouTuber. Everyone say hi. Got that verification badge too. But yes, I hope you guys are enjoying this stream, and let's get back to rating artworks. Okay, this is from one of our most frequent members in the server. I think I've seen this one before, or maybe recently. But we have a Qatar Airways 777 A7BEL. This is a very nice sketch. I do really love the way you've shaded in the grey. It's kind of like a bit... obviously use like some kind of pencil or something, because it's very static, very, very detailed. And obviously the rest of the details on the plane are very good. Very good colouring here. Not many complaints that I can give it. I'll give this a solid 7 out of 10. A solid 7 out of 10 for this one. I think that's worthy. I also submitted oh yeah, stuttering. When I went in this channel, I saw you submitted something. It'll be obviously down at the bottom, so we'll see it in a bit. But I'm excited to rate it too. Yeah, 7.5 out of 10. Belly landing. I think it's just drawn like that. Have you seen the new PTFS update yet? I have not. I might have to check it out at some point, if it's anything. I can always make a PTFS video now and again. Sure you guys would like that. Or a live stream, obviously. Alright, let's continue. Okay, this, no context provided. It looks to be a 737 by Alaska. The font's pretty good. It just seemed a bit small. Maybe you didn't have much time or anything, but you know, for a quick little sketch that you'll do when you're bored in your English book or something, this ain't too bad. So we'll give it a 5 out of 10. Pretty simplistic. Not much to be said there, really. What do we think? Red care. Oh, yeah. Oh, Johnny's got to go. Everyone say bye to Johnny. Bye bye. Oh, and there's JDB too. I'll get back to your Discord messages once I've ended the stream now because I've been a bit busy. But once I've ended the stream, I'll reply to you on Discord. Looks like a 787 and an A320. If you want to submit a drawing, you can either join the Discord server and submit it in the Aviation Art Submission channel. Let's do a demonstration now, actually. Or you can go over to my YouTube channel and click on here. Obviously on mobile it will be there too, like a community button, and you can make your own post in my community. Let's find an example here. As you see, yeah, this guy's got art that you post your art in the community, and I'll go through and pick out the art after we're done with the Discord submissions. So that is how you can submit your art for anyone unfamiliar. Don't see the channel, it'll just be on my homepage, hopefully. That should be where it is. Obviously you can use the Discord if not, but yeah, most people are familiar now. Okay, this is the one from the thumbnail of the live stream, and yeah, we need to really have a talk about this one. The real death plane, it's Ryanair. I feel like the word Ryanair is engraved in my head. I think they've had this in a few past videos. What is this? We need a genuine explanation for what this is. We have a triple-decker plane, but each of the windows are the size of a football field. It's got one ginormous engine that's probably the most powerful thing since the GE90. We have a very scuffed logo on the tail here. The registration is EI666, and we've got 2 other engines with some very bad slogans on that consist of the Peasants Airline and We Crash a Lot. Personally, I wouldn't fly on this plane, and I wouldn't suggest any of you to fly on this plane. This drawing gets a 0 out of 10. Just out of pity. Oh my god. What do we think of that? Masterpiece. Cursed 1,000 times. 7 out of 10. -1 out of 10. Yeah, it's bad. Definitely drawn by an under 8-year-old or something. Hang on. Oh, it's the Tesla guy. It's the Tesla guy who actually made some pretty good drawings in the past. Well, this is one of your worst works, I must say. Drew this a while ago. KLM, think this is a Fokker, City Hopper. Very good sketch, actually, and I love the way you've coloured it in as well. It's not messy at all. It's coloured in very well. And yeah, there's not many complaints I can pick out about this one. I'm going to give it a 6.8 out of 10. Yes, we're starting to get more precise with these ratings now, as the series advances. Even more precise, 6.8 out of 10. All right. Okay, I'm not exactly sure what this is, but never, never submit art again. And okay, we've got. And let's look in the chat, see if anyone's. Yeah, Falco 100. Yeah, 6.7 out of 10. Anyway, we've got a very good looking one, which is obviously a former American Airlines 747 carrying the NASA space shuttle, with the classic converted NASA 747. This is a very good drawing. The sketching at a glance may look a bit messy, but I actually like what you've done to try and simulate that shine and stuff, and it is pretty well done for the materials you have at hand. And very good space shuttle drawing, very good 747 drawing. I really do like this. This one gets a 7.3 out of 10. 7.3 out of 10, I think. This one's very, very good. 10 out of 10, yeah, 10 out of 10. 11 out of 10. These are very good. We're just being more critical for if we see really good ones, but that is a 7.3 out of 10. I've seen a lot of art in this series, and that's one of the good ones. Okay, we got another one by the same person. 2 more American Airlines planes. A bit smaller sketches this time. Obviously, you've got a very nice 757 landing here, and an American 747. I feel you tried to do the same effect with the colouring in, and at a glance it's okay, but I feel like, yeah, some parts like the wing there could use a bit more detail. This gets a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10, I feel. Yeah. I hope that these are just two separate aircraft and aren't in the same scene, because they could crash into each other. Some of you have pointed out. Alright, some pretty low stakes digital art here. There's not much to be said about it. You've missed the crease here, so it just kind of looks like the whole plane morphs into one. Yeah, this is a 1 out of 10, unfortunately. A bit harsh, but it's just pretty mediocre digital art. Okay, Lego mini aircraft. Okay, so we've got a bit of a unique thing. We always love unique things in these series. We have some mini Lego aircrafts. So you've got Super Snowboy, who makes full-size Lego planes. This guy obviously makes mini versions. Not quite sure what they're meant to be because they're that small. But obviously you've got a nice Photoshop of the flag carrier in the background. So, you know, this, whatever it's meant to be. You got another one. Could be a 757, maybe. I think that might be TWA. Another helicopter, a Soviet helicopter, maybe an MI or something. A jet, maybe a Sukhoi jet of some sort, perhaps. Another helicopter, a Black Hawk, maybe. Imagine if I'm guessing all these right, and then we go back to the start. We'll rate these all together as a bunch. Creativity, you've got to give points for the creativity, and they are purposely made to be mini. So I think they deserve a 6.5 out of 10. I'm being nice just because this is creative. It's very unique. 6.5 out of 10. What do we think, guys? Printed this up now. Not the best, yeah. They are meant to be mini, so yeah, I was pretty generous just because it's nice and unique. That's like a unique drawing. Okay. Right, let's speed things up here. I'm not sure what this is meant to be. What? Oh, is it like a wing of some sort? Is it in progress? I'm not sure. We won't comment on this one. We'll move on. Okay. Wow. We have an ANA A380 with that amazing whale livery, or whatever it is. Now the plane itself, it's good. You know, nice. You know, good, decent sketch, nicely coloured in. But this background, even though it's not the most detailed thing, it's not the most like artistic thing, it is so creative, so colourful and vibrant that it deserves at least a 7 out of 10. A 7 out of 10. It just, you could spot it from a mile away. It's a very good drawing. I really do appreciate the creativity in this and the attention to detail, because not a lot of people like to draw backgrounds when they're drawing planes, but this guy clearly does. That is very good. 7 out of 10. What do you think about that one? 10 out of 10, 8 out of 10, yeah. Creativity. I like your talking plane videos. Can you do more? I can. That is an ongoing series. I can do more talking plane videos for sure. Thanks for being a fan. What do you think about my art from the Art Showcase channel? Octavian Nika. Let's see what he's on about. I don't know if I recognise the name, but we've got Art Showcase channel here. Oh, there we go. So this is this guy's art. You know what? I mean, this wasn't in the submission channel, so I won't include it in the video if you don't want to be included in the video. But yeah, it looks like a coaster for a cup, or maybe it's just a circle artwork. But yeah, it's a very nice helicopter, this one is. Very good background too. That is a very good piece of art here. And it's obviously painted as well, which does take some skill. Maybe with watercolour, I think. Little signature down there. That's very good. Okay, does it save my space? What? Okay, we're just going to pretend we didn't see that. Let's go back up to where we were. Okay, next one. We've got another one from the same guy. Okay, this was it in progress. And then this is the final version. Lufthansa Airbus A380. This is very nice. Another great one from this person. Very well sketched, very well coloured. And there's not many complaints. I do kind of like this signature sketching style that you've been seeing. Yeah, it's kind of growing on me. This gets another 7 out of 10. This is a 7 out of 10 drawing. It's not many complaints that I can dig up about that one. 6.87, yeah. Was that? Okay, alright. On to the next one. Okay, this is a car, so this won't be included in the video, but you know, as car drawings go, very good. You know, keep up the good work, but it's not. It's a car. So, okay, these are These do count as art. They do look like plain models, but they're actually paper plain models. Whether they're made from a kit or hand drawn, these might be made from a kit. But they do still count as art neither way. I mean, they do still count as art neither way. And these ones are looking nice, pretty well assembled. Maybe that one on the far right is a bit, but yeah, these ones over here looking nice. 4.5 out of 10 for these plain paper plain models. Okay, we got some more. Oh yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. You could say these are plain models, but these are obviously paper plain models that this guy's made. Okay, we're not including that in the video. Paper plain models that this guy's made. They're very nice and very creative. As for all of them, we can probably give them a collective rating of 5 out of 10. Obviously, it's nothing extravagant, but I do especially love this Eurofighter one. Or is that... Yeah, that's a Eurofighter. So, yeah. What do you guys think? They are hard to make. Very good. You could say they're models. We do have a channel down here for plain models. Okay, another one here. Alright, we've got some digital art of a Philippines A319 or A320. With a nice rainbow effect actually in the background. This is very good digital art. Obviously, you've made the digital art and then you've managed to remove all the seams, which actually makes it look very nice, smooth, and unique. And I love that addition of that little plane in the background too. This artwork as a whole deserves a 7.6 out of 10. Very, very good. What do you think of that one? Yeah, W paper, 9 out of 10. Yeah, the smaller plane in the background, yeah, 7.5. Okay. Very good drawing there. Quite trash, but meh. This looks like digital art of some kind of private jet. Citation, that's what I was going to say. The shading down here is okay, but yeah, it does lack detail. It lacks expression, I feel. So 5.2 out of 10, I say. Okay, we've got another one from this Speedy Panzer, a ANA X Pokemon Boeing 747. Is this a fictional livery? I know they have done Pokemon collaborations, but if this is, I'll search it up in a minute, because this livery, wow, what a cool livery and what a cool sketch representation of this livery. This is very, very good. The Pokemon are represented greatly. Like, this has got to be an 8 out of 10 in my book. We haven't had many 8 out of 10s, but yes, 8 out of 10. This is very nice. Now let's see if we can actually find that livery. See if it's real. It is. What a cool plane. A&A just know how to do liveries, you know. They know how to do liveries. Let's see what you guys think of that. Yeah, cool. W sketch. Love Pokemon myself. How much to buy? Alright. Okay, I've already seen this one. Okay, another one from the same guy. Iceland. This is just reviewing this guy's art at point because he's uploaded so many. It's just reviewing his art. But yes, the Aurora 757 that has, unfortunately, I think stopped flying recently after many rumours, you know, over the years. It's very well sketched here, though. That nose actually creates almost a 3D effect if you look at it, like, at a certain angle. But this whole drawing, while it's messy in some parts, is a signature style, and it's very, very nice. 6.9 out of 10. Nice. There's no specific reason for rating it that. I feel it's a fair rating to give it. Sent my stuff. Nice. Yeah. 6.9. Okay, we've got another one we've already seen. Okay, this is a sketch of a fighter jet. Let me know if you know which one this is. It kind of looks like a F4 at a glance. No, done. Kind of, I don't know. Might just be overthinking it, but let me know what you think this fighter jet is with those weird tail things at the back. But as sketches go, this is a very good sketch. You can even see the individual bolting holes where the nails have been bolted in. It's a very good sketch, very clean, very detailed. This is a 7.4 sketch if I've ever seen one. I would just say, you know, it's not that hard to upload your images in the right aspect ratio. But that's a thing for another day. What do you think about that one? Oh, Cheese It Dreamliner. Yeah, okay. We've got 2 verified people in the chat now with Cheese It as well. Okay, let's move on here. British Airways A320 tail section. that's very nice. Obviously drawn on a piece of square paper, which is like you know fitting for what you're drawing. Got a little bit of the wing back here. Very good colouring. Very good background too. It's a very good piece of art. You could hang this up on your wall or something. This is a 7.4 out of 10. I think that's very good. Okay. Okay, now this is a model. I mean, if you made it, it's pretty cool, but we won't include it because it is just like, yeah, a metal model. That is good though. Respect for that. Okay. We've got another paper model here. This one's definitely not made from a kit, I can tell you that. I mean, you got to give points to the creativity. I don't know if I'd be able to manage something like this if I tried, but yeah, it's creative. you know, um, if your child made this, you'd put it up on the fridge for them. But yeah, the landing gears are made out of lollipop sticks, so I can only go as far as a 4.5 out of 10. Thumbs up for the creativity though. Keep being you, you know. Goofy looking. Why did you just ignore my F-18? Where was it? Oh, sorry. It was smaller than the other drawing, so I couldn't actually see it. But no, there it is now. I'm assuming this is the F-18 you're on about. Sorry for ignoring that. But no, it was too small. I couldn't actually see it. Okay, let's try and zoom in here. So we got a F-18. I'm assuming this is digital art, or just something from some other game or like software. Digital art is pretty simplistic, but yeah, give it a 4 out of 10. You know, pretty simplistic, but I do like the way the lines go around the aircraft and stuff to represent each part of it. It's pretty nice, pretty nice. I use scales for that. Okay. Alrighty, let's keep moving on. Got another one here. This looks like a A340-600 from Iberia. Obviously it's chopped off at this part and this part, but the bit you have drawn is very nice, very well coloured here for the livery. Very good shading. Yeah, there's not many complaints about this. It's a very solid sketch. I would give this a 7.1 out of 10. Not many complaints. Pretty good. Hard to tell the paper from the plane. Oh yeah. Okay. That's a repost. Another repost. Did we miss any? No? Because someone said theirs was nice, but yeah, 2 reposts there. Okay, FedEx A310 and then IL-76. Oh, let's go back to the first one. As you can see, this looks like digital art, maybe trace, but what they've done with the digital art is very nice. Obviously, the background over here is a bit simplistic, but the actual plane itself and that glare from the lights, that is really well done. The shadow's good too. That engine, the shine on that engine, that's really well done. Parts of this image are just very, very well done. This is an 8.2 out of 10. It's the highest rating a plane's got so far in this video. But my favourite part about it is just the attention to detail, like the lights, the little markings there, the other lights here. It's just creativity, and that is what you have to praise in this Unity, is creativity. Now, another drawing from this guy is this on paper sketch. Now, this is very good. Aviation IL-76. This is very good, very clean, very well drawn. Very good shading at the bottom too. A very good sketch overall. This takes talent and is a display of talent. This one gets 7.8 out of 10. Well done. And the final one. Oh, it's just okay. This is just a in progress drawing that they included of that final sketch, which is very, very good. What do you think? 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. I have a question. What's your question, Tohar? What is the question? It'll take too long to ask it now. We've got to get moving. Well, I'll check back once we've rated another piece of art. Another one from this guy. Okay, this is a drawing of Kaitak. The planes seem to be a different shape than usual. Whether that's the 747 SP, or it's just a certain art style. Either way, this art style is pretty cute, pretty nice. And I do love that KLM 747 taken off in the background. Very good 3D drawing, very good attention to detail. And then you've got the nice little map of Kaitok here. This is a very good drawing. It's very creative. It does kind of fade into the paper a bit, but maybe it's just not used the most vibrant colours and stuff. But apart from that, 7.6 out of 10. This one. It's very good. Very, very good piece of drawing. When will the next episode of BCast series come? Okay, so we've just finished, what was it? Episode 8. Yes, episode 8. So episode 9, I haven't planned out what's going to be happening there. So I'll try and release episode 9. I'd say early December. I'll say early December, so we can release episode 9 early December, get the hype back around the series, and then I can make a nice little Christmas special, like I like to do every year, because I love Christmas time. So I can make the episode, then I can make the Christmas special. And that'll be the second to last thing before episode 10. Club with... Oh my god, I never thought I would hear someone mention that name. Catherine Centeno. I remember looking at their channel. They made this amazing airplane animated series like me, but actually like hand animation, Runway Home. It'll be very cool to reach out to them at one point, but that series alone, you got to go watch that, because it's very, very good. It's so... There's so much talent in that series. Like, this guy's got ball knowledge here for saying that, but that is very good. Yeah, I'll definitely look into that at some point. Okay. Finnish Ave Geek has made these drawings. This looks like a Boeing 717, I think. Is that? I don't know. Tri-engine. But yeah, obviously, you know, it's not too hard to rotate the drawings, but as sketches go, this is pretty good. Maybe like some shading and could be a bit messy in some places, but it's a decent shade, I'd say. 5.5 out of 10. And then the second one that came with this is a Finnish Airlines DC-3. I do like this, and you've actually uploaded it in the right ratio, so you get plus 0.5 points for that. Not that hard, is it, guys? But yeah, DC-3, very good sketch. Messy in some places, but the propeller engines are done quite well. That's kind of annoying me how you forgot to colour that one in, but yes. 6 out of 10 for this one. You get 1 rating up from the last one. But no, last one 5.5. But yeah, 6 out of 10 for this one. What do you think about that one? Pretty good. Show your drawings. I don't make many drawings myself, but I made a few a while back. I'll have to see if I can pull up the photos of them. Wait, hang on. I could do this right now. I could show you all... Wait, no, I might have just lied to you. Hang on. Bear with me. Okay, never mind. Oh no, oh, it's back there. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. I've got this drawing book here. I'll turn my webcam on if I can find it. It might be in here. Or I might have drawn it and then... Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, no, they're here. Okay. All right, I'm turning my webcam on. Hello. I can show you my plane drawings right now, actually. I'll keep this part in the video. I'll show you my plane drawings right now. I've made 2 in the past with my own time. This is the first one. A TUI 787. You guys can rate this in the live chat. A TUI 787. This is all done from a reference image. And then a Jet 2 737-300. The one only operates at Leeds Bradford. Jet 2 Holidays livery. So those are the 2 plane drawings that I've made. So I'm judging all you guys' drawings, but that's how my skill is as it goes. So, sorry for the wait, but what do you guys think? 8 out of 10 and a 6 out of 10. You don't have to be you don't have to be unrealistic just because I'm a YouTuber here, but yeah, those are my drawings. So I'm not just talking the talk. I'm in Greece right now. Have a good time. All right. Okay. Right, let's move on with these drawings. Lufthansa 747. This is Air Fun. Is he still in the chat? Yes, he still is. Right, this is Air Fun's Lufthansa 747 now. I do like the shading at the bottom. It's very clean. The engines are very done. I can tell that it's not rushed. I can tell that a lot of care was put into this. The tail dimension seems a bit off, but it does look, quite, cute, maybe a bit bulbous, but and you've got the registration there too. So a slightly biased rating, but I'd say this is a 5.5 out of 10. It is a good drawing though. And there's obviously a lot of effort going into it. What do we think of Air Fun's drawing, guys? Please be nice. 740, yeah, looks like a 747 SP. 7.6 out of 10, 6 out of 10. Jet 9 out of 10, okay. Yeah, the tail is the main part. But apart from that, it's very cute somehow. That's a very good drawing. There we have it, Air Fun's drawings. Ooh, we have something different this time. A sketch of a US Air Force drone. I'd probably be able to remember the exact name of it, but it's something along the lines of Trident. Is it? Let me search that up. I think it is. Oh no, Triton. Yeah, Triton, not Trident. I got them mixed up, but similar names. But yeah, I think it's based off this. And this is what it's drawn here, or it might be a different model. But that is a very good drawing of the drone. It's shaded a bit lightly, so it kind of fades into the paper. But yeah, 5 out of 10. Pretty solid drawing there. Oh, what? I was just checking that. Okay. Wow. So I'm just checking if this guy's profile picture for something he's drawn. No, I was going to say. Because this guy, it just came out of here all of a sudden with these two amazing sketches. We have a MiG-27 here. That's what that says up there, right? That's an amazing sketch. I love the background. I love the effect the background creates. And the details. Oh my, look at that detail. The details on this are incredible. And then the other one we've got is a Bruguette. I probably butchered that. BR-1150 Atlantic. A very interesting plane, but a very good portrayal of it. Look at that sketch. You've absolutely mastered the propellers here. And you can just see the detail of all the different paper strokes. This is incredible. This one here gets a 9 out of 10. And then this one here gets an 8.8 out of 10. These are the two best drawings that we've seen so far. Big congratulations to this guy. He might just be the winner of this video. Or, the best drawing of this video. Because this guy here, those are good. Those are very good. Video winner, insane. That's what we're saying. Okay, I already know. Did you see my art? Did you upload it in the aviation submissions? That's already gone past. I'm gonna go down all the way to the bottom. But yeah, these are very good. I mean, I can already see whose username is next. It's my in real life friend, and let's see what they've posted for us. Yeah. There's not much to be said about this really. Yeah. We're just gonna have to ban him from ever posting in this aviation art submissions again. But yes, AI generated photo of a plane with grippers. So we're just gonna move on from that one. Another one from this guy. The Ryanair 737 in a very unique art style. It looks cute. And yeah, it's a decent sketch. Edinburgh. You missed out a H there. But yes, 737-200. Oh, so it's the old Ryanair. Okay, yeah, it's peculiar. 5.5 out of 10. I'm also going to see the reactions of that. AI one. God. But no, this one, yeah. What did I say? 5 out of 10? I can't remember. 5 out of 10, I think I said. Okay, this is a digital art. I don't know if it's traditional art, but it is a pretty simplistic digital art here of a Boeing 727. There isn't much to be said about this. 3.5 out of 10. Pretty basic. Okay, this guy has been uploading quite a lot of art, so we're only going to wait one of these two. This one here, a Douglas DC-8 taking off. I do really love the addition of the smoke coming out of the engines. That's very good attention to detail, and it's an angle that not many people can draw planes at. This drawing has got my respect. Going to be an 8.2 out of 10, because even though you could say it's not the most detailed, it's an angle and it's the attention to detail. It's good. It's a very good drawing now. Gonna rinse my eyes after the stream because of the feet Airbus one. Yeah, that's just horrible. Okay, yeah, we're not. Let's just put this on the video for a PSA. You can't fool any of us with this. This is the most clearly AI generated image I've ever seen. Luckily for us, AI generated hasn't mastered sketching just yet. But yeah, this is AI generated slop, and you're not going to fool any of us, Dabanoza. So let's just scroll past that one. Okay, we've already rated this one. Okay, this has been featured in another R-rating video in the past. It's actually the same guy who uploaded that A320 feet image, so he's going to get immediate 1 took off his rating for this one. But he's not going to be included in the video anyway, because we have reviewed this one in the past. But yeah, this is a very, very good sketch of... I don't want to make any guesses, but I think it's a Suhoki. Okay, that was an inside joke. That was an inside joke me and my friends had of mispronouncing the name, but no, Sukhoi, a Sukhoi jet, not a Suhoki jet, which might be... I'm not gonna make any guesses. Maybe a Su-27, but yeah, very good sketch here. You guys can give it what you want. We have featured it in a video in the past, so yeah, 10 out of 10. Yeah. Very good sketch. We've featured it in the past though. Okay, this guy's probably not gonna have a this guy's probably not having a good time as of recent times with what happened with Air Act. But they've got a nice sketch of the plane that was doomed recently. The Air Act 747. I do love that logo you got going up here. The plane itself is a bit simplistic, but there's not many complaints that I can fish out of it. So this gets a 6 out of 10. Now another drawing you've got is a Varig. I haven't heard of that airline before. 767? 67? I don't know. I'm not sure what plane this is. Oh no. Yeah, I missed this down here. It is a 767. But yes, this plane, not many complaints with it. Obviously, I couldn't tell it was a 767 immediately, but it's easy to tell it is. This one gets a 5.7 out of 10. What do you guys think about that? Oh, Airfun's back. Yep, pretty good. Okay, this is another guy who's been uploading a lot, but this is another Kaitak drawing. He says it's his best one so far, and he might be correct. This is a very good piece of art. I love all of the Hong Kong infrastructure you've got down here. It's very, very good, and obviously you got a Cathay Pacific 747 flying very low over the buildings, a very common sight at Kai Tak, and this drawing in its whole is very, very good. It's got to be an 8.5 out of 10. I love the attention to detail. It's so good to see creativity like that shine through. Yeah, 10 out of 10. Very good. I'm just going to scroll past that. And finally, we've got a big selection of drawings here from Akash Aviation. A Emirates 777, which is very nice. I do like the shading you've got on the runway. The engine is very good. The general shape of the aircraft is good. The wing could use a bit of work, but this sketch, at a glance, is very, very nice. 6.8 out of 10 for this sketch. That's a bit harsh. 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 for this sketch. That was a bit harsh. The next one, Jet Airways, looks like an Indian airline. 737, again, very good sketch, not many complaints, and yeah, there's less complaints than the last one. This one is very detailed, very nice. 7.2 out of 10 for this one, And now we have an Indigo A320. I'm assuming the person who drew these is either based in India or just likes Indian airlines. We've got another Indian airline here. A320, again, it's rotated in the wrong way, but it's very nicely coloured, very vibrant, and although it's obviously not the most detailed thing ever, the background and the plane itself, it just comes together really nicely. That's a 7.4, actually. Better than the other ones, in my opinion. Because it's just, you know, I just like that. Then another one of his drawings. This one's a bit weaker, I'd say. I'm not sure what airline that is. Looks like a 7... Well, no, not a 737 because of those landing gear. A330. Yeah, a bit of a weaker sketch. I would say 5 out of 10 for this one. Not bad, though. And then finally, we have what looks to be an A310. Yeah, an A310 this looks like from the body shape. Which I'm assuming is this Air Asia? No. I can't tell, really. VFITZ. Let's see what this plane actually is to clear the confusion. It doesn't exist, apparently. Okay. But yeah, this one gets a 5.5 out of 10. Better than the last one, but it's also not as good as some of the others. But no, very good submissions there. I do really like that. Forgive me for sending too many pics. Alright, we've got the final one in the Discord server that we'll rate from this guy. And it's another IL 76. This time it's in the same cute art style that we've been seeing. Pretty nice, signature art style. This one gets a 6.5 out of 10. Because it is quite cute. Okay. With that, that's all of the ones in the Discord server that we have rated. What did you guys think? $200 on a Concorde model plane. That is it's a financial decision. I won't say it's a bad one, because you can never have a bad aviation related financial decision. Random question, will you ever fly Air Koryo? I don't plan to at any time in the future. But if I become a millionaire from this job, then if it means an extra $1 million in my bank account, I'll fly out to North Korea and risk my life. Yeah, if I was getting paid enough, then I would go. But at this part, I'm not getting enough money to fly to Asia and go to North Korea and risk my life because I don't have life insurance. Okay. Oh, the registration is VT. Oh yeah. Right, some guys corrected us here. Not VF, VT. Okay. I see Z. Okay, upon searching that, it comes up with an Indigo plane, which wasn't the one in the image. So, yeah. Well, at least this is a valid registration. PTFS update happened. Does Air Koryo fly to... Okay. Yeah. Okay, right, let's rate this one final one here. This is the final one. A drawing this guy made back in February. So they clearly added faces to the planes. You know, it's unique. I'm always up for creativity. You know, that's what I thought when I started the BCAV series. Is you had this strange idea of giving planes characteristics and stuff. It's a bit cursed, but you know, a story is playing out here. It's creative, so 5.5 out of 10. Right, let's close that tab before we see any more come in. And let's go over to my very own YouTube channel now. If you guys have never seen this YouTube channel before, I recommend this YouTube channel. He's great. You should subscribe to him. This guy's amazing. And we're going to go to my community. So I'll say now, if you've got any art you want to share, you post it to this community. It was posted 6 days ago, but you can post things freely to the community. And there's been people posting art here, so we're going to have a look at the art that has been posted there. Obviously, not all of it will be art, because people just post miscellaneous stuff as well, like this, which somehow gets more likes than my own community posts. That's okay. Right, first one we've got here, we can actually view them in full resolution, which is good. Let's try and zoom in a bit. An Air France Concorde, it looks like. It's a very good sketch. I'm not sure what that arrow is pointing to. I like the logo too. It's a decent sketch. Maybe very good was a bit too generous, but it's a decent sketch of the Air France Concorde. I would say 4.8 out of 10. You got to respect the thing. Now we've got to go back to actual newest. I'm navigating in this very zoomed in fashion now. That's better. Random baby plane. Yeah, we're not even going to review that piece of art. Jesus. So I'll just scroll until we find a piece of art. Oh, this guy saw the Concorde. That's cool. So obviously not all of the posts in here are going to be art. This Seems to be a Lego plane. I mean, there was a vision, and they've made it a reality. So you got to respect it. You know, the wings and the engine proportions don't exactly match up to the rest of the plane, but 3.8 out of 10 for this one. I submitted an art piece. Where did you submit it? Discord or YouTube? Because if it's YouTube, I'll refresh at the end for anyone else who has uploaded new pieces. Because it'll need the page to refresh. Unless it automatically goes there. Okay, we've got another piece. I tried my best making it. It looks like an Etihad. This is the one they're focusing on. I'm assuming this is a 787. It's a pretty good representation of the livery, and you know, you tried your best, and it's a very, you know, clean sketch. It's not that messy, and yeah, it's quite unique. You can still make out what it is fully, which, you know, some of the drawings we've looked at, you should take that for granted. So this gets a 5.4 out of 10, but I do respect it. Okay. Fun video. Oh, this is air fun. Is this the collaboration we made?
Here's on the Withers aircraft liveries of all time. First step.
No free promotion for you. But no, seriously, go and check his channel out. He's really good. I'm not sure. Is this a meme? No, I was just a plain model. Okay. The quality of it made me think it was going to be some thing. Right, let's keep searching. Obviously, it's going to be harder than going in the Discord server because there's obviously posts that aren't art. This counts as aviation art, though. We've got a aviation airport, clearly handmade. I do love the addition of the felt, the green felt for the grass. Very creative. And then obviously it's where to store your model planes. But yeah, you got a little hangar labelled nicely, and you've got the runway here. It could do a bit of colouring, but you've got the markings work very well. And then we've got another one here. Clearly parking area where the things go, and then you've even got the little seats inside the airport. It's very creative. You know, creativity is the key to everything. And this, you know, just this over here, it's very creative. So 6 out of 10, just because it's the thought and the creativity that counts, and that has a lot of it. Yeah, huge fan of homemade airport. Homemade airports always have my respect. Oh, of course, my own community post will also be in here. Boeing 747 and 8-8I sketch. So we've got a sketch of some 747s here. They're all right. The windows are a bit disproportionate on this one. The wings are a bit disproportionate on this one. They could be better, but 3.5 out of 10, and that is also because you've done it on lined paper. And you know what I think about that. I've made it clear in many videos. Okay, we got a pretty simplistic sketch of an A10 Warthog here. 122 likes. That's quite a lot. Not much should be said here, really. It's probably a 3 out of 10 sketch. Obviously, it's a good little quick sketch, but it does lack some finer details. Oh, you're Rossio the Triceratops or Lewin Loud from the Discord. I didn't realise that. Good to see you here. Oh, Flanker, and then that's Flanker from the Discord. That's it. I never recognised any of the Discord people with their YouTube names, but here they are. Toilet roll. This is a homemade paper model, not made with a kit. This is homemade paper model of a Concorde, fictional airline called Crash Airways. I probably won't fly on that airline just because of the name. But no, this homemade paper model. Oh, there's even more. Okay, this homemade paper model, this Concorde here, I've got to give it a 7 out of 10 because it's just so creative, and I love seeing creativity in the community because that's what it thrives off, really. That's the whole reason my channel it exists, because of creativity. And then we've got some more here, some more paper mache. Oh no, not paper mache. These are clay. See, this is clay in it. Yeah, because it's broken apart and you painted it. These are some clay models. I just love the creativity. Like, even though it's not the most detailed, just the creativity of it, it's got to get at least a 6.5. Clay models and paper models. That is what the community thrives off, is creativity. And I just love seeing that. Like, these would be good video ideas, just having fun and making, planes out of things like that. Like, creativity is the heart of any community, especially the aviation community. So these are good. That's a video game screenshot. See if we've got any more art in here. Oh, we've got one here. An Air France Concorde. Seems like it's in the taking off motion. It's made with felt tips, which is, you don't often see that, but you've got the nice Française, probably really butchered that pronunciation. Air France Concorde, very good shading on the underneath, and I like the little wind marks you've got here. It is on lined paper, so that's an instant 0.5 deduction, but even with that deduction, it's got to get a 6.5 out of 10, because I do like this. This looks like a P-51 Mustang. Have I guessed that right? I don't think. I don't know. But no, digital art. If this is their art, yeah, digital art. Very good digital art. I love the way they've done the propeller. They've mastered that quite well. And the rest of the plane is really good. Very good shading here. This one gets a 6 out of 10. What do you think? Yeah. Let's see if I guessed that right. P-51. P-51, yep. Ball knowledge, or plain knowledge. Okay, we got a new submission here just 2 minutes ago. Frontier Airlines A321. It's pretty good. It's a pretty... Sorry, click on it to, let's get a better view of it. Pretty good sketch. You've got the body of the plane quite well. I do love the vibrant colours you've used. They stand out. And you've obviously got the registration too. And the tail, which obviously must have depicted an animal. I mean, I didn't even read that up there. And I did say that looks like a walrus. And I'm being serious when I say I didn't read that up here. I say that looks like a walrus. And, with the space that you're working with, you've done well to make it look like a walrus. So that is a very good drawing here. I'm going to give that a 6.7 out of 10. I feel like we were due for one of them. Alright. Banana. Okay, right, we're back up to speed. Let's go back down to where we just were. Let's see what you guys thought of that drawing. 2010. Posted something in the art submissions. I will have a look. Lastly, and pick off any ones that we've missed. But then obviously I can't keep going back, so we'll do it one last time. Okay, we're just looking for some aviation. What's this? Sorry, using. Okay, very very small Boeing 747. She has a KLM livery. I mean, you could call this aviation art. I don't really see the 747. I do like the little subtitles you've done though. And, you've even added the livery down there. So for that creativity score, you've got to give it at least a 3.5 out of 10. Jet 2757 fly over my school. Well, that's lucky because they're gone now. Oh, this is fan art for Soup Snail. Well, why did you post it in my community then? You should probably post it in his. Oh my, I'm not having a good day today. I'll try and make a statement. Okay, I'm definitely not including that part. But yeah, Soup Snail fanboy. But yeah, he's posted it on here. Can't really give it a rating because it's not for me. But it's good fan art. Can you check the newest post? I will do. It's getting closer. I might play Camera Crew Flight Simulator again. Okay, these are. I don't even know if it wants us to rate these. He's just saying which is better. Okay, that's fine. Do you guys like my Boeing 747? Okay, we've got another Lego plane. I don't really see the resemblance of a 747, but it's not bad. It's good to see that Super Snail Boy is making a influence across the generation. This one here gets a 3 out of 10, all things considered. We've got another Lego plane. They seem to be getting less and less detailed. This one is literally just made with a few pieces. But whatever makes you happy. It's a Lego 2154. Yeah, I wouldn't have got that if you didn't tell me. But yeah, 2 out of 10 for this one. But you got to appreciate the hobby. What's that? Huh. Ooh. Put this in your next drawing video. Is this... Okay. I feel like I'm seeing through this one. What do we think, chat? What do we think? Because I'm thinking this is AI. I'm thinking this is AI. Which is concerning because look how much it's evolved. Like, it just seemed too perfect around the edges. The sketching, it... Yeah, see that overlap there? That's not really too natural. It's just... And that, yeah, that I mean, no, it's getting really good. If this isn't AI, then it's a good sketch. But AI is getting really good. But I do strongly believe that there is AI. How do you post the art? You can go in my YouTube community and post it there for everyone else to see, or you can join my Discord server, link in the description of the live stream, and go over to the Aviation Art Submissions channel where you can post it there. We'll have one last look at the Aviation Art Submissions channel at the end of the stream. I'm having many voice cracks this stream. I'm sorry about it, but not a lot we can do. Anyway, let's see if any new posts. Okay, we've got some models here. These are very good models. Not art, but they are very nice models. And then let's go back down to where we just were. Going faster than a roller coaster. Yep. Scrolled quite some time now. Okay, we're back to where we were. Okay, these are Lego planes. I know these are out of a set though. Very nice pictures. See, even though these aren't drawings, like, you gotta appreciate just the stuff that's posted in the community. This guy's cat, 66 likes just for his cat. You just post stuff like that in the community. Like, oh, okay, well, this clearly was a Lego plane that went quite wrong. Either crash it on purpose or crash it on accident. But yeah. Okay, we got another piece of art here. Looks like apparently a Su-25 Frogfoot sketch. It's peculiar, not the most detailed, not the best. I can't really give this one above a 2.5 out of 10. I appreciate the effort though. So you post it either in the Discord channel, Aviation Art Submissions, or post it in the community on my YouTube. That new feature they added a while ago. Okay, what is this? See, these are the cool type of things you can see in my community. So yeah. Oh, edit his first pictures that he took with his camera. They are pretty nice. See if we've got any more art in here. We've got many, as you can see, loads of posts in the aviation, in my aviation community. This guy painted. Oh, he went to the flea market and bought planes. That's cool. And so is that. I always like just going to, like, if I ever see one of them little markets, I'll always look for anything that's like plane related. Oh, that's that livery we saw earlier on. Is that new? Hang on. Oh yeah, it's about 5 months ago. This came out. Oh yeah, so it is a new livery. That's why I didn't recognise it. Okay, Minecraft plane. These don't really count as art, but art rating. It's not too late. These guys have made some Concorde sketches. This first one is very nice. You've got a nice angle of it taking off. You've got good attention to detail with the body here. Maybe it recedes a bit too much here, but then the nose. They got the iconic Concorde nose. This one here, 5.5 out of 10. And then this one, it's a bit more bare bones. You know, no livery's really visible. I mean, it is taken off at an angle, but I think the first one was a bit better. So this one's a 5 out of 10. Okay, we've got some more sketches here. This first one is a 727. It's being towed by what looks to be a tractor, getting out a lot of, putting out a lot of fumes there. But yeah, the actual sketch itself is questionable. 3 out of 10. And then this one down here looks like a Typhoon, Eurofighter Typhoon. Not as bad. Give it a 3 out of 10. But there's still a lot of room for improvement in that department. Give me ideas in your next video. I'm going to brainstorm right now. I don't know why I'm brainstorming for you when I can't even think of my own short ideas. But make a short about a plane crash site that was never cleared away, and it's you can still visit to this day. Do that. That's what it is. That's an idea. Right, on to the next one. We got a again another one from the same guy. It's just Boeing. Oh no, 787. The tail was giving it away because I definitely knew this was a 787 anyway. But the tail has helped just a bit identify what this plane was. Well, yeah, if it weren't for the tail, I wouldn't have even known what this is because it's a very, very bad drawing. You should probably try and improve quite a bit. This is a 2 out of 10. Very harsh, but it's... Oh, well, now I made me feel bad. I made a 787. Please no hate. I'm tired. Okay. Did an American Airlines... I feel Jeffrey Richardson, this guy's art has been featured in a lot of my videos in the past, and it's really good. He makes just these simple sketches that never disappoint, really. Just simplistic sketch of American Airlines 737 here. Got to give a good 5.5 out of 10. Not many complaints. And you always do the logos up there, which is very nice. Oh yeah, I think I've reposted this on my community post. Or I gave it a like down here. Might have commented on it. But yes, Raptor from the BBC 17 and Friends series. The only complaint I did had is you didn't get the right registration number. But apart from that, it's cut out, which is rare to see. And it is very good attention to detail. This one gets a 6.5 out of 10. Biased because it's from my series. Yeah, make a video on that Dunkin' Donuts livery. Do some do something like I don't know. What if you went to do it like a Zach film style? What if you went to Dunkin' Donuts and ordered some donuts, but then when they arrived, you just received a plane? This is what that plane would be. The JetBlue, or something like that. I don't know. I'm not good at making content. Anyway, let's continue. See, this guy's that's cool. I'd love to see a B-52. Yeah, as you see, you got a bunch of other stuff in the community. That's why it's a good community to be a part of. Not just art, you've got many other people just sharing their models, sharing where they've been, sharing their gameplay, sharing whatever that is. Obviously, they report on things that happen too, like this crash that happened. I mean, this is a bit after it happened, isn't it? Yeah, that's a bit after it happened. But they report on crashes that happen. Photo dump here, and then the art that we're looking for. Art competition coming up. Okay, the bottom one's a car, so we won't rate that one. But what we can see is the Lockheed L1011 TriStar, 1973 to 2001. It's a very good tribute drawing. Obviously, it has some statistics down here too. I love that. And yeah, it's a very good tribute drawing. Nice little airport down here. Good terrain in the background. Not many complaints. I'll give that a 5.6 out of 10. And then this top one, I don't know if this is the one you wanted to rate, but it's a bit cropped off, but it does look like a United A320 with a Delta 757 in the background. This one here is nicely coloured. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. What do you think about that one? Oh! Thanks so much for the donation, Chaz YT, donating £2. I wasn't actually expecting to get a donation this stream, but thank you so much for donating £2 British pounds sterling. I hope you enjoy the stream. I do remember your name from a while back when you commenting on my videos and stuff. We collabed, didn't we? I think we did collab. I need to check. I need to check this now. We're gonna check if me and this guy collabed. Oh yeah, I'm subscribed to his channel. I think because we collabed back a while ago. Don't know when. Oh yeah, this was it. No, it wasn't. This was not it. It was one of these. I remember we collaborated. Then versus now. He is a good YouTuber, makes very good shorts. Ah, there it is. This is our collaboration video that we made. That's where I recognise you from. Yes, thanks a lot for the donation. And thank you all for staying so far. I know this has been a long stream, but obviously we're getting content for our video. So, oh my, what is? Hang on, we need to zoom in on this. We need to enhance. What is that? Zar. What are even these words? Is this what plane this is meant to be? Yeah, it's meant to be that. That's what it's meant to be. It don't look alike. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. Is that the call sign? Is it that? No, don't look like that either. I don't even know what that is. But no, this cardboard plane has obviously been flattened in some sort of way. Yeah, I don't really get the idea here. But yeah, it's pretty cursed. Pretty cursed image. Got a nice plane model there. Outside YouTube and started my photography journey. That is great to hear. I hope you're having fun doing plane spotting, doing photography. I'd love to, just go to airports and take photos and stuff. If I had more free time, or once I take gap years after college, just doing stuff like that, taking photos and stuff of planes. It's a great hobby to have. I used to go plane spotting a lot more than I do now, but love plane spotting, love taking photos, and it's good to see that you're doing well with your, life. I'll donate $500 of my net worth, 13 cents. Right, let's. Okay. Okay. We can rate this one because they said it was a memorial. It's not a joke entry. It's a memorial of the tragic events. It's not the best drawing, but it's there to symbolise the tragic events of what happened long ago, and they should never be forgotten. So in a way, it's still sharing the events of what happened, so you can't forget the legacy of what happened on that day and the effects it had. Memorial drawing, I'll give it a 3 out of 10. And this is another drawing by Jeremy Richardson of that new Dunkin' Donuts livery that has been the center of discussion of this stream. This jet blue Dunkin' Donuts livery. Another drawing of it. Is this the same one we looked at earlier? No, maybe. I think it is. I think it is just the same one we looked at earlier. But either way, I'll look at it in post production. If it's not, we'll include it. If not, we'll just include the one that we rated in the Discord. But yeah, whatever I rated it last time. Or if I haven't, whatever. But yeah, we did rate this one before, didn't we? It might be very similar. I don't clearly some kind of glitch on Google Earth that happened here. That's pretty nice. Oh yeah, I did the little KLM livery there, and the 45th. Okay. All right, so this person seems to make like little cards of, crashes that have happened. They say the crash is up there, and they make little drawing recreations. This recreation could use a bit of work, and it's online paper, so you get a 1 out of 10. I am checking the chat. Sorry. Hello, Jack sucks at Rocket League. I just check the chat once in a while once I've finished rating these art for the video that we're doing. So any questions, ask them and I'll check them once I check chat again. Okay, this one looks good. This one looks good. Okay, so you come to my community, you draw this here, and then have the audacity to say this one looks good. 0 out of 10. Oh. Let's zoom out for this one. My Billy's Aviation. My Billy's Aviation OC. Name, Dominator. 3 years old. Does he have parents? No. Does he have a father or siblings? Reach, Billy, Sally, and Viper take care of him. Okay, so it's like a character you've made inspired by the series. I'm not sure what plane it's meant to be. It's a pretty quick sketch. I understand that. So a bit of a biased vote because it's from my series or inspired by my series. You get a 2.5 out of 10. But yeah, in the grand scheme of things, in the art, we've just comparing it to the art we've looked at in the past. But it's a nice creative thing you've done here, and I appreciate that. Okay. All right. Is TS good? Tap Air Portugal A340-300. It is done on lined paper, but I'll let it slide this time. The logo looks pretty big. Is it? Let's see if it is as big as that on the actual plane. I mean, yeah, it basically is. So yeah, this is a very good drawing, very good landing gear. There's not many complaints that I can find except the fact that it's drawn on lined paper. But apart from that, 7 out of 10. That is actually solid. You probably would have got like a 7.5 if it went on lined paper, but no. Oh my! Oh my God! Is this? This isn't a set. There's not a Lego. There's not a Lego and 225 set, is there? I mean, there probably is, but obviously not like that because that was ginormous. So you've got ones like this, but you've not. Like, that's huge. That's a huge Lego plane. I mean, yeah, that's cool. I don't know about everything else that's flying around, but this here, if you built that yourself, mad respect to that. Because look at that. Subsnare will be proud of that Lego plane. That is a 7.5 out of 10. That's quite marvelous. Do you have to do it in advance? Do you have to do what in advance? I don't know. Okay. Okay, did the same thing twice. Oh, they posted it twice. That is good. Rate it in your next video. Or rate it someone. Well, this is my next video now, so I'll give it a rate. You've got a nice little Lego plane here that you've made a little stand for too, so you got to appreciate the creativity. It's a bit small, but you know you can tell it's a plane, which the same can't be said for a lot of other things. Obviously there's been a lot of care go into this, so you deserve a 5.5 out of 10 because it's a lot of effort's gone into that, and it's got a little stand too. You got to appreciate the creativity. Okay, here's my sketch for the Rating Aviation art. We've got an A350-900 by Iberia. Nice little signature there. And we also need bees. What's the full thing? And we also need BCAF. Yes. That was made 2 months ago, so I have delivered on that promise. Okay, well, I don't know why I did that, and I've got to go all the way back down to that drawing. But, we'll continue rating it once we get back there. How you guys doing then? How's your day been? You got any plans? Any plans recently? Any wait, I know. It'd be a lot easier zooming out, wouldn't it? Right, that's a lot more efficient. And then we can zoom back in. Okay. I don't know why it's got all bad quality, but A350-900, it's a very good sketch. It's a bit deformed at the nose, maybe the shape is a bit off, but the colouring is nice, so I'll give it a 4.5 out of 10. Ooh, heading off to RAF Lakenheath soon, Quick Climb Friday. I hope you enjoy that. Make sure, you can post anything you capture in this YouTube community, so that's cool. But yeah, have a good time, regardless. Okay. Got an entry here. Plen. That is indeed a plen. Not much to say about that, really. It looks like something that would be in my series. Yeah. Gotta give it a 3 out of 10. Just because it's funny, isn't it? It's funny. We all love that. What is this? Oh, Concorde boarding pass. Is that the? I can't tell if that's a Lego Concorde set. What do you think? Is this the Lego Concorde set, or is it actually homemade? I'm not sure. If this isn't the Lego Concorde set, then that's admirable. If it is, then you know it's still fine. We'll give it a 7 out of 10, just because it might be the set, or it might not be. And then they have made this little boarding pass here, which I'll give a nice little 5 out of 10. It's very creative. This guy said he's honoured to send it to a YouTuber like me. Well, I appreciate that. And you are in the video. Oops, wrong pick. Oh, yeah, it's just his cat first. I swear I've seen this drawing in a video before. Well, I mean, I've seen a lot of bad drawings before, so this probably just rings a bell. But yes, this drawing, it's a bit bent. Yeah, it's just bad. Let's be honest with ourselves here. This is bad. 2 out of 10. Okay, Lego Boeing. We've already rated this, haven't we? Yeah, we've already seen this one. This one we haven't though. Lego 747. Well, you've clearly used part of an actual set and then improvised a bit with a nose. It's unique. I'm not sure where this photo was taken, but it looks like an active crime scene. I'm not sure what's going on with the wall there or the crime tape over there, but I don't know what that is. Sorry, if this is your house. I just thought I'd mention that. But no, the actual plane itself is improvised. I didn't even give it a rating. 3 out of 10. Art submission. Okay, these. Are these digital? No, it's just. Oh no, that's digital. Okay, yeah, we can't really rate these just because of how bad quality they are. It'll be mean to rate them because I can't actually get a good look of the thing. That's part of a game. Not mine. Okay, why is the quality goofy? Okay, let's actually click on it to load the quality better. Please put this in an art video. I submit it. WestJet 737. That's a very good sketch. Very good attention to detail. You've got a lot going on the ground and a lot in the background too. Looks like a 737-300, 200. Wherever this one is. Very good sketch. This one gets a 7.5 out of 10. Sorry about that. I'm back. Anyway, yeah, what we're saying. That one was a 8 out of 10. We're gonna have to. I don't think we're gonna be able to get back to where we were. We're gonna have to do that scrolling thing again to get back to the other submissions. So if you have any to submit now, I don't know if these get muddled up. No, I think they are still in order. But if you have any submissions, then send them over to the community or the Discord server. And we'll check the Discord server one last time before we wrap off the video. But we've already checked there, so any you have to submit them now. I'll look at chat in a minute once I've got back down to that art. It's just I had to actually click on that one to see what it was because it was rendering in awful quality for some reason. I think we've gone past it. Well, that's see, they're all just getting muddled up now. Let me just find the last one I was at. Okay, now it's just all. Yeah, this is back before the community was even made. No, it wasn't. Okay. Alright, now we're here. Okay, I've gotten a bit muddled up with the actual YouTube community. I'll make a new thing now. Wait, I've just closed Chrome itself. I'm not sure how I've done that. Okay, back on YouTube now. I was just about to have a look at that amazing. I think some of you guys saw it. That amazing Viper drawing. That's some of the best fan art I've had, and I even posted it on my community post. But what we'll do now is I think we've covered everything because I couldn't find any more new pieces of art in the YouTube community. We'll double check if there's been any new ones. There's been. Okay, we've already seen this one. Python Power has uploaded one. So let's have a look at this now. We've got this one framed, an Emirates. Wait, let's zoom in. An Emirates A380 800 in a frame. Looks like it's a felt tip colouring in too. That is very, very nice. The body shape is very good. The colouring in is very professional too. And obviously you've got the little watermark of Python Power vid. This is good. This is a 7.2 out of 10 in my eyes. Very good drawing here. And we've already reviewed this one on the Discord. And this one is cursed. Among Us A330. There's not much to be said of. Okay. Oh, here we go. There's actually some drawings now. Is that the angry face one from the Discord that we saw a while ago? Oh, there's loads here. Okay, this guy submitted it. Oh yeah, we've seen that one there too. Oh no, we haven't. Ryan shit. This guy's uploaded a lot of art. We're just gonna flick through them. Yeah. Some of these are cursed. We'll just pick out one to give a rating though, which I think we'll pick out this one. I mean, we can't. It's cropped off, so we won't pick that one actually. This one's the least cropped off. An Airlinger 747. You know, it's got the night sky sketch in the background. It's not too bad. 4 out of 10. But yeah, the rest, it does not speak for the rest of them. Let's have a look. Do you know Super Snowboy? I do. Sorry for only just seeing that. But yeah, I've got connections with him. He's a good friend of mine. Alright, before we wrap this stream up, thank you all for being so patient. I know it's been a bit of a slow stream, but we're going to edit it all into a video. And let's see. So if you have any art you want to submit right now, because this is the last we're doing, if you want to submit it right now, you go over to Aviation Art Submissions channel on the Discord server, which will be linked below. Let's see if we've got anyone. Oh, we've got a few new people joining just because of the live stream. I think yeah, those timings make sense. Alright, so let's review these last pieces of art and then we'll round up the stream. We've got, oh wow, this is that Akash Aviation guy we were on about earlier. We've got one of his paper models here, whether it's from a set or whether it isn't, I don't know. And then you've got his whole collection, which is a lot. This is like a Ave Geeks layer of paper models. You gotta respect the hobby. It's a good hobby to have. Yeah, this one. I mean, I don't know what I'm rating exactly, but this entire collection gets a 7 out of 10, apparently. Because it's hard to rate the entire collection, but you got airlines from all around the world here. That is very cool. Alright. Okay, we've got an aviation human artwork, a plane that's been converted into a human. I don't know my thoughts about stuff like this. I don't know I don't know you guys' thoughts about stuff like this. Let me know. But personally, I'm not all for it. But do whatever you want to do. You know, I'll give this a 5 out of 10 just because it's not a bad sketch. But I'm not fully sure about, you know, this style. Right. Okay, we've seen all those guys in the YouTube community posts. It's just a bit deranged, some of this stuff. It's just a bit crazy. Yeah, and that's. Oh, it's just. I didn't even realise. Wait, oh no, Qatar is B7777. Oh, and then he just. Oh, saving that. Oh yeah, he was saving that towards camera. I thought you drew that then. Right, we got another one from Lou and Loud. This is a helicopter, and actually a very good sketch of a helicopter. Obviously, you know, the opinions of helicopters are mixed. Is that the Transformers logo? The opinions of helicopters are mixed in this series, so I've got to have to give it a 5 out of 10 to be democratic, because, you know, some people say helicopters aren't part of it. I don't personally think that's fair, but, you know, this is a good sketch of a helicopter regardless. 5 out of 10. Okay, we've got a few last minute ones. This is, I think, just a green screen. That, I can't tell what that is, so we're just going to do this one. The physical drawings. We got an Ariel Ahmed 737-800. I don't know if that's a real airline or a fictional airline. But yeah, 737-800, that's a pretty good sketch of what it looks like. We'll rate these all as 1, the 777-300. No livery, but again, the body shape is nice. You've nailed it pretty much. And then the 747-400, probably my favourite out of all of them. It's very nicely coloured. All of these together will get a collective 6.5 out of 10. Oh, and then this guy's providing some clarification for this earlier on. Oh no, that looks like an F. But no, this drawing earlier on that was confused what plane it was. This is the real picture. I mean, yeah, the registration is too blurry to actually figure out what it says. I'm not quite sure what airline it is, but this is the real photo of what that was based off. It could be like being transferred to like a different carrier. Finally, we've got some ITA Airways Airbus A350 digital art. It's very simplistic, but I kind of like the simplicity of it. Obviously, maybe these windows are templates or shapes, but it comes together to make a decent piece of digital art. So we'll give this one a 4.5 out of 10. And with that, we are done with this. Okay, you had to sneak one in last minute. The US Air Force looks to be a KC-135 Stratotanker. Again, Lew and Loud never disappoints. aka Rossio the Triceratops, never disappoints with the pieces of artwork. This is very good sketching, very good colouring. It's got to be a solid 7 out of 10. We're now going to close out of that channel so we don't get baited again. But yes, if you want to join this Discord server and upload your aviation art submissions, then please do it. Obviously, it's a lot easier for me to review them in the Discord than it is on the community, as we saw. But if you can't access Discord, then I do still accept you to upload them via the community. Either way works. But yes, obviously join this Discord server now, not only to submit art, but it's a very good community. You've got community suggestions, memes, and obviously the general channel where you can just go in and just type and just say hello to people. And you've also got a bunch of other channels fit for everything you could need. It's a very good place. Just a little promotion for the Discord server there. But yeah, let's get to the part where I can end this thing. I don't know how am I gonna do this. I haven't ended a oh no, I know how to do it. Never mind. I'm just being stupid. Okay. Without further ado, thank you all for watching this stream. I know it's been a long stream today, but thank you all to those who stuck to the very end. I know Python Power did. This guy. Yeah, he got timed out for spamming. But no. Thank you all for watching the stream. It's been a pleasure speaking to you guys and to film this video. And this video should be out hopefully sometime early November, mid-November. Obviously, I'm going to get the half-term break out the way, where I might edit it sooner or later. I'll probably post an update at some point on my community post of when it's going to be out. But yeah, until then, I've got a Halloween party planned. Good times ahead. So taking a little break myself. Make sure to not overwork yourselves at home too. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.